Imagination and creativity in education. What comes to mind when you think about imagination? Do you think everyone has an imagination? Does anyone really know how it works? Can imagination be taught? Yes, yes, and yes. Over time, these aspects of imagination have been debated. However, recent research has proven that imagination is unconditionally adaptive and flexible at any age. We all have it and we can all develop it. Whilst imagination can be defined as the ability to develop a different reality inside one's mind that contrasts with the physical reality they experience, the definition of creativity is not so straightforward. Throughout history, creativity has had many definitions that still remain relevant today, as we acknowledge the two requirements of originality and effectiveness in order for creativity to exist. Originality is essential for creativity. However, without being effective, it is simply not adequate and cannot be deemed creative. But what role does imagination and creativity play in education? For students, for teachers, and for school stakeholders? Let's take a look. When, as a student, do you get to use your imagination and creativity in school? In art class, music, or drama? Is it possible for us to be creative and imaginative in all subject areas of school? Of course, creativity is not just something we do with our hands, but rather a habit that allows us to think in new ways that ensures our adaptability to cope with anything life can throw at us. Creativity involves using your imagination to think outside the box, explore your ideas, and construct things others may never dreamed of. It is not something that can be measured by others, nor should it be. Creativity is not to be confused with artistic ability. Your friend may be a better dancer than you, but that does not mean they are more creative. Do not doubt yourself or your abilities. Teachers, do you allow your students opportunities to develop their imagination and creativity? As the hardworking core of a child's thinking, supporting their imagination and creativity should be at the top of every teacher's priority list. As teachers, we do not wish to control a child's thinking, but rather inspire and support them to flourish into strong, educated individual thinkers. As well as providing students with specific opportunities to further develop their imaginative and creative abilities, teachers need to be flexible in their own teaching and allow students to think for themselves while giving them the opportunity to explore their own unexpected ideas. But wait! Teachers can't be expected to solely support the imagination and creativity of all the students in their class. Of course not. The school leaders and stakeholders play a major role in the school's culture, which is key to the development of creative primary schools. Creativity and imagination play a major role in the success of a student well into their adult years, and it involves the curriculum, teaching practices, and even the school design. In order to encourage students' individual development, the school's culture needs to have a strong and healthy respect for the abilities of imagination and creativity, and this needs to be visible to all members. Schools need to celebrate individuals' creativity and imagination throughout the school and allow it to be showcased. Students should be given the opportunity to share their creations with their peers, while at the same time be encouraged to let their peers inspire them. The imagination and creativity of students, teachers, and stakeholders is the greatest renewable resource schools can carry. It is something that must be treasured in order for students to have the greatest chance of success. Are you doing everything you can for your school?